Hello, everybody. My name's Garrett Lajoie. I'm a musician, songwriter, producer. I want to welcome everybody to Music Mondays, presented by the Hamilton Music Advisory Team. On behalf of the City of Hamilton and the Hamilton Music Advisory Team, I want to thank you for joining us. As Hamilton is the recorded location for each of these videos, we recognize that we are situated upon the traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Mississaugas. This land is covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, which was an agreement between the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg to share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. We further acknowledge that this land is covered by the Between the Lakes Purchase 1792 between the Crown and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. Today, the City of Hamilton is home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we recognize that we must do more to learn about the rich history of this land so that we can better understand our roles as residents, neighbors, partners, and caretakers. So we welcome everybody from across Hamilton to Music Mondays. And now that we've gone virtual, if you're from Hamilton, outside of Hamilton, leave a comment below. Let us know where you're watching from. This is the third year for Music Mondays, which is generally presented as a free lunch hour concert series outside of beautiful Hamilton City Hall. This year, of course, we've adapted to COVID regulations. We're presenting it as a 5-part online concert series. All the videos included in the series have been pre-recorded following the currently available ever-changing COVID-19 regulations. As many of you probably know, the music industry has been one of the hardest hit sectors during COVID. Live music has been the first thing to close and the last that will open when this is all through. So we are really happy to be providing paid gigs to these artists while we're all sort of stuck up at home. So today we're talking about the hip hop scene. We're featuring JR, Babble, LEGs, and Paulo Leon featuring Malaz. So we're very excited to have those folks with us today. You can find full bios, links to their music, social media, all that at hamilton.ca/Music Mondays. I am very excited to be joined by a very good friend of mine, local hip hop artist, LTtheMonk,
Thank you for having me.
we'll call him Liam.
Yeah, it depends if I'm off the clock or not, but yeah, good to be here, Garrett. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. How's your lockdown going, Liam? You've been keeping busy musically?
Yeah, very busy. Haven't been able to be on stage all the time like I was in my first 2.5 years here. But yeah, we finished my album. We recorded the whole album, got all the promotional stuff together for the album. So that's been rolling out. Now we released the first single, Everybody Wants Some, in February. Just released the second single and video, Dark Italians, and people have been enjoying that, which has been really good to see. And then the full album's coming out on August 20th.
So you've been busy. I'm happy to hear that. So why don't you bring us back to those first days, Liam? Tell us where you're from. Tell us what brought you to Hamilton in the first place.
So I'm originally from London, England, and I ended up here because the kind of hip hop that I make has always been very North American inspired. I'd say I was trained. I refer to myself as London made, East Coast trained, because I felt like I was trained by rappers from the East Coast, from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. That really gave me my education as a rapper. So I always wanted to be in North America. And then Canada was very welcoming, looking for immigrants to come to the country. And then Hamilton, it was just the luck of the Google search, telling me it was a music city, telling me it was a good place to be. So I thought, yeah, I would move here, and then it's been great ever since.
That's a pretty amazing story, man. I never knew that. That's really cool. Well, we're so happy to have you here. You've made such a big impact in such a short amount of time. Why don't you tell us how you first got involved with the hip hop scene? How did you meet those first few people? How did you make your way in?
So when I first came to the city, my goal was just perform as much as I can and just find any opportunity possible. So it was actually a guy named Andrew Amoa who was hosting a variety show at the Corktown. And that was in October of 2017. So then I just saw the ad for that and I thought, okay, let's just send in a few songs, see if he likes them. And then he really did like them. So I went to the variety show and that's when I did my first performance in Canada. But then on that night, I met Andrew's son, who's due to jump, who produced my songs like Mix Covey and quite a few of my songs from the King Strings and Hip Hop album. And then I met Hoss Bowman on that night as well. And then from meeting those two, then we found out about more shows. And then I went to just every single open mic that I could, perform with everyone that I could. And then I ended up doing my own little bi-weekly performance at the bar L'Étranger on James Street, which is how I think a lot of people in Hamilton started to see me. So really, yeah, it was just trying to perform everywhere I could, telling every single person I met, my name is LTtheMonk, check out my music, come see me perform. And then people started to know about me.
That's super cool. I was at one of those first shows, L'Étranger. That's one of the first times I heard you. And it was cool. It was intimate. There's no stage at L'Étranger, just you and a microphone.
Yeah. Well, no, it was such a random setup because the owner, who was a Scottish guy, I think his name was Gary, he was just looking for a DJ. And it was the classic thing, you know, like when you apply for a job and they say, can you juggle? Can you ride a horse? You say, yes. So I'm trying to rap. And then he was like, yeah, I'm looking for a DJ. I said, well, I can do that. Yeah, I'll DJ for you. And then and I went to that open mic there like 8 times just so they saw I was serious enough to get the DJing gig. And there was 2 really nice guys who were the managers at the time who were named Mitch and John. And they, and then they gave me the gig. So it would just be a mix of I DJ for a few hours, then I'd do a set, DJ for a few more hours, do a set. And then, by like 3 a.m., when everyone was too drunk and stumbling out, then that would be the end of my my night.
Amazing, really cutting your teeth. That's very cool. Yeah. So what's the hip hop scene like? I mean, you mentioned the Corktown, you mentioned L'Étranger. What are those key places? What's the hip hop scene like around here?
I think Suba is very important for a local place to perform. We've had some amazing performances there, and then other rappers like Mother Tarika, they've done great performances there. And I think the Casbah did a lot of stuff there, like rap open mics and showcases where you'd have like 15 people on the bill and everyone would get their couple songs. This Ain't Hollywood was always amazing for that as well. Mills Hardware, where I did my album release party for King Strings and Hip Hop. That was so good. Really, and we performed at the Mule Spinner. We did the Canada Day, we did Music Mondays in 2019 outside of City Hall, did the Arts Awards. So really now it seems like everywhere that we've been able to perform at has been starting to welcome hip hop in, which is really good.
We're really happy to hear that. That's the good news. I mean, there's really you can try to put a genre on the marquee outside of a venue, but really they seem to be welcoming to all kinds of music, and we're really happy about that. My favorite is when you did the Parkade on York Street back in September, the outdoor show for Super
Oh, yes.
You know that little window where we had some live music for a month or 2?
It was a wild time because it just seemed like every month was a new delay, a new kind of restriction. And then suddenly, it got to that point where everything was briefly open. I think it was like the day after that performance, they said something new with the restrictions. So later performances had to be cancelled. So really, it was just a blessing that day in September, we got to do that.
Yeah, you got lucky. All right, so I hear you have a new record coming out this year. What can you tell us about that?
So it's called On the Wall. So it's inspired by Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, which is one of my favorite albums by my favorite artist. And then it's inspired by Spike Lee's movie, Do the Right Thing, which is my favorite movie. And the whole concept of the album is that it's my first true statement to want to be in the future on the walls of fame for pop music, for Black music and culture, and for hip hop music. So you see the story throughout the album is really delving into what it takes to be on those walls of fame, you know, whether it is being the best rapper, whether it's being political and talking about social issues, whether it's making very good pop music that you can dance to. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And yeah, I'm really, really happy that the singles have been received well so far. The lead single that I'm so excited to release, that's coming out in June. And that's a very different sound to the first two singles that you've heard. But that's like the classic, like seeing me on stage in the socks dancing. So yeah, really excited for people to hear that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So check that out. Off the Wall. No, On the Wall.
Although if you buy your On the Wall vinyl and then you put it next to Off the Wall in your record collection, or you listen to them one after the other on Spotify, then that'll make me very
happy. Will do. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. LTtheMonk. Check them out. Spotify, Bandcamp, all those places. We want to get on to the music today.
Yes.
Today we have J.R. Babble, LEG's Paulo Leon featuring Malaz. So stick around for that. You're going to hear a small sample, all recorded at home following COVID restrictions. If you like what you hear, check them out on social media and support any way you can.
I'm Paulo Leon. This is Malaz. We're part of And Then You Die. This is our Music Monday session. Hope everybody's well. Every single day in another place, thinking I was safe. Now I contemplate how things did taste. All those glass plates, pleasurable, waiting on the phone for you to leave. The billionaires ain't saving me, the billionaires ain't saving trees. Whole arm in a car seat and I can't write no bars without a long sleep and a nice pillow. Just kidding. This is the pretty one on the side of me, no pillow. It's been months since that, ironically, but I've been slow. I ain't moving around. Love you platonically, but honestly I got feelings for you. Big sun, big shining. Fiction, I ain't buying it. I got 0 diamonds, but I broke all of my iPhones. Forget whatever that I know. Dispose all of my feelings. Stuff is making me seasick, but I never been on a boat, never been on a coat, never been on a screen, and she never go down on her knees. And I'm proud I'm not an A-lister, darling. Lately I feel you hating me, darling. People say things, but they don't face the facade. She got 8 rings and a sugar daddy that paid for her car. Lately I'm pacing around, she got me shook. Beating around the bush, forgot my song. Every single day in another place, thinking I was safe. Now I contemplate how things did taste. All those glass plates, pleasurable, waiting on the phone for you to leave. I'm trying hard not to be corny, but these fields full of your face. Can't think about tomorrow, barely think about today. I feel rick-rolled, rolling on you again. You brush my stick slow, no hurt in your neck. We barely connect, nothing was the same. And they all think I'm fake, me too, all of myself is to blame. No anxiety, no trying me, I got a lot of gas but nowhere to go. still flying, that's a problem. No logic, what a plot twist, what a photo. Could I call you in the middle of a movie if you knew me well? Small details, you can tell me now. It's a lovely crowd when you pop out. Only sound, stand an ovation when you walk off. Keep my socks on during the deed. My mind keeps skipping, skipping, skipping cause of the trees. Every single day in another place, thinking I was safe. Now I contemplate how things did taste. All those glass plates, pleasurable waiting on the phone for you to leave. Rotting goodbye. I'm fine when I'm late. Verbalize, I just cannot talk. That's how I see it all on my face. Spaghetti life. I forget how fun performing was. Look at the flashing lights. I don't complain at night. Drawing a race to my life. People can do them nice. Interstellar, she don't do jazz. I'm on a tab. No, I'm not mad, but I keep caring. This isn't a rap. Who gonna ride? Thinner than glass. Make up your mind. Make up your bed like, oh no. Cook on a rose, maybe that'll taste nice. She don't wanna buy clothes, and they just keep fighting. I might just laugh in your face, but I'm being me. Always tired, but I'm trying to just catch them Z's. Take it easy, take it easy. Like my mama said, you don't want enemies. Grab your partners, grab my Elantra, and depending on my mood, crash it into you, right in your ear. This interlude, like, oh no, how I lament all night, I call it quits. I cry about the politics, but I know it might be about a girl. Eddie says, don't you get bored arranging all that stupid noise, but I know it's all about a girl. I'll buy you cigarettes again. My silhouette is all for you to take. My rings, my things, I kill a friend, but I know it's all about a girl. And these days I think about a girl. And these days I think about a girl. My uncle and I don't get along. I think we got a special bond. We barely talk, we love our thoughts, but I know it's all about a girl. 'Cause I was high when you left me, now I can get high no more. I deserve it, I was such a funny joke. These days sung so many songs about the girl. About the girl. These days I think about a girl. These days I think about the girl. Thank you.
What's going on, y'all? Go by the name of LEGs. I am a Hamilton, Ontario artist, songwriter slash lyricist slash song. This is what I do. I do music. I do conscious rap. I do boom bap. I do it all, to be honest with you. If you need to holler at me, hit me up. I have a website that's out right now, which is www.legs.com. That's ELLEYJEEZE. I'm going to do that again later. 10 letters. Make sure you guys check that out. I just put out an EP entitled Keep Going, 5 tracks. Pretty much what it's about is just my ambition to keep going in this music business. I'm not gonna explain it too much. If you check it out and just listen to the tracks, you'll hear how, a brief synopsis is pretty much the music world is changing. And the way that music is conveyed or heard is also in a different light, I guess you can say. And it's basically about me not trying to change. Adapt, yes, but change myself, no. I'm able to rap on any type of tempo, any type of beat. Anybody that knows me knows what that is. But it's just who I am and what I do. So I appreciate you guys having me here. I'm gonna try to, show you guys exactly what I do. And again, just check me out, LEGs at everything. To start it off, let's go with Look, everything they wrote in their footnotes about me only shows my deepness, so allow me, like, why doubt me? Comments coming after my scriptures. I paint a picture, how Basquiat and graffiti, such power within its mixtures, like elixir. Take me in, you thought you were sick, till you took a dose of me on your travels and felt the kick. Girl, I'm in here, live from the belly beasting. Take it, aim at any artist, all I need is reason. It's the seasoning, cook up different, but chill first. You gon' taste the time he's spending the crevice of each verse. Deep massages by masseuses in countries over them seas. Not searching for happy endings, more looking for inner peace. Removing knots, K-N-O-T or N-O-T. Removing knots, I'm a vocabulary and push the positive. I will proceed how I gotta live wealthy. Keep my family healthy. Plant the seed to help my seed to comprehend what it means to rock these beads or this shoestring. On it like a loose thing. Chains around my neck hanging, had to feel a noose king. I know that it's royalty, but I had to switch it. Spending money on my visual appearance instead of vision. Losing sight of me. Inside of these lyrics lies a G. Ranking high like the price of them J's. He's play a C, that's G-H-I-J. Okay? Ranking high like the price of them J's. He's playing seek to be relevant, evident. What I got is Edelman. Dissect the track. These cuts are thin, removing impediment. Notions that I need a label to see what I'm worth. Although to make it faster selling game, I put me first, just being honest. So if that money ain't matching the chance to make a difference in my family's future, need not advance. Been doubted, overlooked, thought less of. God-given sickness depicted. I throw the bless up. Let's go, man. It's not about what they have to say. Keep Going is out now on all platforms. Again, I go by the name of LEGs. I'm a Steel City representative, Hamilton, Ontario. I've been rapping for about a decade now, man, to be honest with you. I'm true to my craft. I'm a lyricist, and I want to make sure people think and understand when I rap. It's not just about bars, people. You gotta think too. Let's get it. Every day been a chase. Run that money to the bank. Keep it stacked and hold the pace. Slow and steady, not a race. Keep my head on a swivel. Turn up on them when they play. Brothers with me, laugh. Speakerphone with the homie, call me when you need me. You in trouble, now you see me. Told you when you said you need me. You regret it, didn't believe me. Now you calling. Out text. Try to slow them down like Texas. I'm on road out here flexing. No worries. Winter time, no flurries. Hot, cold, turn blurry. Make them wait, no hurry. Mice, rats, gon' scurry. In the way, get buried. Breaking point, done dirty. Clocked out, hit 30. Gotta tell them how it is. Shot mine and it went in. I've been living by the rim. Chef shoot it on a whim. Birdie flies nuts on. Off a top of king they must know. Flip like a birdie Mac. Boogaloo, I gotta bust up. This life, make a brother wanna break. So many things to be proud of, so to pile up and give thanks. Dark clouds turn to rain, light showers something thick. Run the water, hand the bills up, so make him pay double when he make it. Gotta do it for my mama, gotta prove it to my daddy. Hope your absence made you happy, often wish you never had me. Made a man, had a boy, made the world of my family. Quitting, you can never hand me the unwanted understanding. Okay, been with, burning bridges like they been there. And I wanna go back to them, vision impaired. Gas got them doing the most, but getting those will help them get where they are today. They never saw the way until you showed them like, oh yeah, I've been there. Not an I in the word team, not a me in the word group. Being stupid, look what that do. Those up under you that passed you. Shoe on the other foot deep up in the grass. Grass smoking on your blunt, they tell him should've passed. It slowed you down, boy, I'm off it. Funeral home to any talking. Been underground like a coffin, but always find a way to profit. Father figure to your best friend, big homie to your father. Always been a helping hand, never been a what you call it. Fake friend, never dad. Stood tall, never lag. Break a brother off a rag, knowing might not get it back. Real one from the pack, hammer talent till he black. I'm just giving y'all the facts. The unwanted never crack. Keep going, this life make a brother wanna break. So many things to be proud of, so let them pile up and give thanks. Dark clouds turn to rain, light showers help him think. Run the water, hand the bills up, so make him pay double when he make it. Gotta do it for my mama, gotta prove it to my daddy. Hope your absence makes you happy, often wish you never had me. Made a man, had a boy, made the world of my family. Quitting, you can never hand me the unwanted understanding. Keep going. I'm going crazy, I don't think that I'ma make it if I leave it up to them. I know that situation dangerous, they don't care about your feelings. How you care about your feelings, hearing voices in my head, it's about your choices, man. I've been going crazy, I don't think that I'ma make it if I leave it up to them. I know that situation dangerous, they don't care about your feelings. How you care about your feelings, hearing voices in my head, it's about your choices, man. And mirror told me life's about choices. You make your own every day. Just make sure you're conscious of the decisions that you make. Please and thank you. Just listen. Look, yeah, I was outside at the pump, filling that gas for the longer we had. They've been driving an hour or something. Still got some games to go on the road through the AM for sure. It's a thrill of the journey and all of your memories, everything earth that you wrote. Loving that man in the mirror, but sometimes gotta check to be fair. Being caught in the day when your filters away and then boy try to explain who a real one. Officer, what is your problem? Never mind, we'll say that for later. But before I dive into all these lines, give a rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. George Floyd didn't die in vain. Heroin or a hero's fate, attached to a black face. Guilty reigns, cheers on your way. Not today, blocking bad energy, building barricades, bearing arms for the bear made. Please don't make me go crazy. Sorry, been on the edge now, got a foot off my ledge now. Damn, I just let it be said now. Got a lot on my head now. Damn, tears can be held now. Think I'm less of a man now. Talking to myself with this eye to my mind, thinking time ran out. Damn, I've been going crazy. I don't think that I'ma make it if I leave it up to them. I know that situation dangerous. They don't care about your feelings. How you care about your feelings? Hearing voices in my head. It's about your choices, man. The mirror told me I've been going crazy. I don't think that I'ma make it if I leave it up to them. I know that situation dangerous. Voices in my head. It's how you care about your feelings. Hearing voices about your choices. About your choices, man. The mirror told me your choices. Again, I go by the name of LEGs. www.legs.com finds everything. That's www.legs. That's ELLEYJEZE. 10 letters. I got 2 mixtapes coming out. That rap and that rap too. It's all bars. Get that. Everything I've pretty much already stated, man. Love and appreciate you guys. You hear how I write. It's about passion and feeling. Hamilton, love you guys. Smooth.
H-Town, what's going on? Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's Monday. It's a musical Monday. It's Music Mondays. Yeah. I go by the name of JR, aka Boy Babble. And we got a real special treat for you tonight. Right from the back caves, we bring you a studio performance. Yeah. So you wanna know what? We ain't even gonna waste no time. Let's get right into it. That's one. This one right here. Let's call one family. One heart, one dream, one goal, one family. My squad, my friends, one family. We stay official, no rap and no whistle. I got my fam, no matter the issue. Some ain't got manners, they might have dissed you. But we got melody, that's why we stand in the middle. Heartbreaking type, so true. Plenty girls, plenty tissues. Know my fam gon' support the thing and show me the truth, tell life truth. Family that ain't bloodline, see no difference, ain't fam too. My section be the deep end. Catalina when I'm with the crew. Now they know me like the Nike swoops. Paper funds like a Betty Boop. Hate the ones, I'm like, who are you? You ain't day ones, you ain't number two. Deep in the team on my back and they bitchin'. Got me pointing to the stands, how I'm swinging. One heart, one goal, one family. My G, my squad, my friends, one family. Yeah, I go by the name of JR Babble. Make sure you go check me out on all social media platforms. Yeah, this one right here. This one's called Highs Lows.
Hey yo, it's Babble.
Highs and lows.
Location undisclosed.
iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Check the video. Yeah.
Mama remember days when we was broke, but Papa told me we always had family. Swear to God, my life be like a soap. Go ahead up TLC and see what they say. Been through the highest of highs, we seen the lowest of lows. Some people stay by your side, some people walk to the door. I'm just hoping to survive now that I got in the flow. Plus now I'm seeing the days, my bank till it count my nose. Been through the highest of highs, we seen the lowest of lows. We did a couple of things, I'm glad it didn't kick in my door. Remember the days when my cars had to get heat from the stove. They say the harder they come, that's just more tears when they go.
Ghetto babies, we happy to see the sunshine. Hop on my bike and I was bopping like a drum line. Might have made it, but certainly wasn't on time. It's hard to tell, now we sitting in a 5-star. They pushed me out the rap, I came back in a bigger boat. Like Noah's Ark, king with my dogs, that was a sign. 100 deep, we in the basement, still family on the road. Little cousin trying to sleep, you might catch an elbow. And my uncles in the garage, they be slamming dominoes. Ain't no one had money, but we all got. When I think back on my life, I let petty things go. It's like my mama, now my life is on the glow. Yeah.
Mama remember days when we was broke, but Papa told me we always had family. Swear to God, my life be like a soap. Go ahead up TLC and see what they say. Been through the highest of highs, we seen the lowest of lows. Some people stay by your side, some people walk to the door. I'm just hoping to survive now that I got in the flow. Plus now I'm seeing the days, my bank till it count my nose. Been through the highest of highs, we seen the lowest of lows. Some people talk, I'm glad it ain't kicking my door. Remember the days when my cars and they get heat from the stove.
They say the harder they come, that's the small tears when they go. Highest of highs, yeah.
Jamaica, 05, time of my life.
Lowest of lows.
Yeah.
Outside.
Been through the highest of highs.
The birth of my three beautiful baby daughters.
Been through the lowest of lows.
Yeah. Right. So this last one right here, ooh, this is my classic. This is my classic. If you know me, you know my classic. Yeah. When you hear that sound, you know my classic.
Daddy, no stressing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Never thought about the pressure, never cared about the squeeze. I really love the fight, either way we all gon' bleed. Never thought about the pressure, never cared about the squeeze. I really love the fight, either way we all gon' bleed. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture, we the new culture, we the new culture. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture, we the new culture. Remember that I told you. Yeah, 20 day one pennies in my photos. Yeah, these ain't friends on God, these my bros. Yeah, round bottles turn the club to a go-go. Yeah, walk in, get a bottle for the promo. Yeah, 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 yeah. We
we the new culture, we the new culture, we the new culture, yeah, 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 we the new culture, we the new culture, remember that I told you, they're getting their threes, forget it, man, I'm out here with my day ones, if you ever wonder where J.R. Babble came from, the culture, let that talk out the holster, dollar signs and blessings for all my real soldiers, yeah. Get it out when I change up, yeah. Let's be talking about a bench truck, yeah. The president rolling with my team. The road be hotter than ever. RP champion Juvie. He told me don't give up the movie. This is my fallen soldiers. In heaven just keeping it groovy, yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture. We the new culture. We the new culture. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture. We the new culture. Remember Babble told you. Yeah, day one. Betty's in my photos. Yeah, these ain't friends on God, you're my bros. Yeah, brown bottles turn the club to a go-go. Yeah, walk in, get a bottle for the promo. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture, we the new culture. Sing, we the new culture. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture, yeah. We the new culture. Remember that I told you. Brown by the day one culture, step in the club with a pocket full of paper. We gon' need one more table. Ice in a whole lot of chasing. Babble on the vibe, you know it. They said my head got swollen, but we ain't made it nowhere. Imagine when the Benzo's open. I got family blood, got bloodline that they family. We changing the culture around, we build up loyalty. I don't think I got a genre, hip hop made me wavy, UK made me grimy, dance on like my babies. Never thought about the pressure, never cared about the squeeze. I really love the fight, either way we all gon' bleed. Never care about the pressure, never care about the squeeze. I just wanna live my life, I know one day we all gon' bleed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We the new culture, we the new culture, we the new culture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We the new culture, we the new culture. Remember that I told you. Yeah, 20 day one baddies in my photos. Yeah, these ain't friends on God, yeah, my bros. Yeah, brown bottles turn the club to a go-go. Yeah, walk in, get a bottle for the promo. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the new culture. Sing, we the new culture. Sing, we the new culture. We the new culture. We the new culture. Remember that I told you. Yeah, that's my time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me out. Yeah, I go by the name of J.R. B-E-B-B-L-E. Boy, Babble, J.R. Babble. Check me out all social media platforms, IG, Spotify, anywhere music is distributed. Facebook, Instagram, all over the globe. You know we out here working hard as independent artists. Make sure you guys go and support your local artists. Because honestly, we're out here working hard and not everybody has the means to just make it happen by themselves. Not everybody. But yeah, family, H-Town, peace. Thanks for having me. We out.
Thank you so much to J.R. Babble, LEG's, Paulo Leon, and Malaz for your great performances today. If you like what you heard today, I hope you can follow these musicians on social media, buy their music. A lot of them have merch available, Bandcamp. There's lots of ways to support your local Hamilton music scene in this tough time. Thank you so much to LTtheMonk for joining us. You're going to check out his new album when it comes out later this year. And you can also join us next Monday on our Facebook page at Hamont Music. We're also on Instagram at Hamont Music. You can also check out the City of Hamilton's YouTube page for performances. Next week is our classical lineup, so we will have All of Her Sound, Emilio Benito, and Azaleen Duo with us. You can find out more about Music Mondays online at hamilton.ca/Music Mondays or follow us at Hamilton City of Music on social media. Thank you so much. Peace.